All right, everybody, welcome back. We are going to be diving into a really cool field today,
Yeah.
photonics engineering.
Very cool.
If you have ever been curious about what it takes to work with light,
Um,
like laser
Fiber
pointing,
optics,
all that.
the whole shebang,
Yeah,
this one's for you.
for sure.
I mean, think about it.
Okay.
That crazy fast internet you got?
Right.
Think photonics.
It's true.
Lasers making surgical procedures quicker and safer.
Great.
Photonics again.
Yeah.
It's a field that's literally illuminating the future.
Totally.
And we're here to break down what it takes to become a photonics engineer.
Yeah,
So,
let's do it.
ready to swap that flashlight for a laser pointer and get started?
Let's shed some light on this fascinating field.
I like that.
It's all about harnessing the power of light, lasers, optics, fiber optics,
Great.
to design and build the technologies that are shaping our world.
Okay, that sounds incredibly cool.
But what does that actually look like in practice? What kind of things would a photonics engineer actually be building?
So imagine yourself working on the backbone of the internet.
Okay.
High-speed data transfer that makes streaming your favorite shows possible.
Right.
Or perhaps you'd be developing cutting-edge medical imaging devices
Okay.
that allow doctors to see inside the human body with incredible detail.
Yeah.
And let's not forget lasers.
Right.
From manufacturing to telecommunications.
Wow.
Their applications are incredibly diverse.
The possibilities are mind-boggling.
Right.
But let's back up a bit.
Okay.
What kind of educational foundation does someone need to break into this field?
Well, a strong foundation in science and engineering is essential.
Okay.
We're talking physics, of course.
Of course.
Understanding how light behaves is key,
Right.
but also electrical engineering,
Okay.
material science,
Makes sense.
and even mechanical engineering for certain specialized areas.
Wow.
It's a field that draws on multiple disciplines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're dealing with some seriously complex systems.
You are.
So a bachelor's degree is the usual starting point.
Precisely.
Okay.
A bachelor's in a relevant field is typically the minimum requirement.
Right.
However, many photonics engineers choose to pursue a master's or even a doctorate,
Oh, wow.
particularly if they're drawn to research and development roles.
So there's a lot of room for specialization within the field.
Absolutely.
You could become a real expert in a particular niche that excites you.
For sure.
What are some of those specializations?
Absolutely. You can specialize in optical communications,
Okay.
which is all about transmitting information with light,
Right.
biophotonics,
Okay.
using light for medical applications.
Cool.
Laser technology,
Right.
solar energy,
Wow.
the list goes on.
Okay, let's say you've got the education.
Yeah.
You're passionate about lasers and light.
Right.
What does staying ahead of the curve look like in a field that's constantly evolving?
Well, it's kind of like, it's like chasing the speed of light itself, right?
Right.
Continuous learning, attending conferences, devouring scientific journals,
Right.
and becoming an active member of professional organizations.
Those professional groups sound pretty key.
Oh, they're invaluable.
Yeah.
It's where you connect with fellow photonics fanatics.
Right.
Swap stories about that stubborn laser alignment and
Yeah.
hear whispers of breakthroughs before they hit the mainstream.
Yeah.
Plus, you never know when those connections might spark a collaboration
Yeah.
or lead you to your next big opportunity.
It's all about building your network, right?
Precisely.
Okay.
Networking is as essential in this field as a good lens cleaner.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so we've got the education, the passion for light,
right.
the drive to stay ahead.
Okay.
Now, paint us a picture.
Okay.
What does a typical career path look like
Yeah.
for someone starting out in photonics engineering?
Okay, so picture this.
Okay.
Fresh out of university.
Yeah.
You might snag an entry-level position, maybe assisting senior engineers in research or testing.
Right.
Think of it as your real-world photonics boot camp.
Hands-on experience right from the get-go.
Absolutely.
Nice.
As you gain experience,
Yeah.
you might move on to designing and developing your own photonic components or systems.
Right.
And here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Remember those specializations we talked about?
Yeah.
This is where you can start focusing on a particular area that really lights your fire, so to speak.
So you could go from tinkering with lasers in the lab,
Yeah.
designing the next generation of fiber optic cables.
Exactly.
Wow.
Or from modeling the behavior of light in biological tissues
Okay.
to developing new medical imaging techniques.
Right.
The possibilities are vast,
Yeah.
and the demand for skilled photonics engineers is only growing.
So for our listeners who might be picturing themselves in a dimly lit lab,
Sure.
surrounded by beakers and bubbling concoctions,
Right.
Is that the reality of working in photonics? What's a typical day actually look like?
Well, forget the bubbling concoctions
Okay.
and picture this instead.
Okay.
You might start your day running simulations on a powerful computer,
Okay.
designing a new type of optical sensor for self-driving cars.
Wow, that's cool.
Then it's off to the lab to test out your design,
Okay.
aligning lasers with micrometer precision
Right.
and analyzing the results.
Makes sense.
You'll be collaborating with a team of brilliant minds, brainstorming solutions to complex problems, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with light.
That sounds incredibly dynamic and collaborative.
It is.
It's not just about crunching numbers in isolation.
Right.
It's about bringing together different skills and perspectives
Yeah.
to solve real-world problems.
Precisely.
Very cool. And that's what makes this field so exciting.
Yeah.
It's a constant interplay between theory and practice,
Right.
between individual brilliance and teamwork.
Okay.
And speaking of teams,
Yes.
let's talk about the career progression.
How does one climb the photonics ladder?
Yeah, because I imagine with experience comes more responsibility, maybe even leadership roles.
Absolutely.
Okay.
As you climb that photonics ladder,
Yeah.
you might find yourself leading a team of engineers,
Right.
overseeing projects from conception to completion.
Okay.
You might even have the opportunity to mentor younger engineers, sharing your expertise and passion for the field.
Yeah.
Or perhaps you'd thrive in a more research-oriented role, pushing the boundaries of scientific knowledge
Right.
and publishing your findings in prestigious journals.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
There's definitely a path for every kind of photonics enthusiast.
I think so.
But let's be real.
Okay,
Every job has its challenges.
okay. It's true.
What are some of the hurdles that aspiring photonics engineers should be prepared to face?
Well, one of the biggest challenges, as we've touched upon, is the need to constantly learn and adapt.
Right.
Photonics is a rapidly evolving field with new discoveries and technologies emerging all the time. To stay ahead of the curve,
Right.
you need to be a lifelong learner, embracing new tools, techniques, and ways of thinking.
It's not a career for those who shy away from a challenge, that's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
You'll also need a healthy dose of resilience.
Okay.
Not every experiment will yield the desired results.
Right.
And not every project will go according to plan.
That's true.
Setbacks are inevitable,
Right.
but it's how you learn from them and move forward that truly matters.
It's about having that problem-solving mindset,
Yeah.
that ability to dissect a problem, analyze the variables,
Great.
and find creative solutions.
Exactly.
Right.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
Attention to detail is paramount in this field.
Okay.
When you're dealing with lasers and optics, even the tiniest misalignment or imperfection can have a significant impact on your results.
So a steady hand and a meticulous eye are essential tools of the trade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But with those challenges come incredible rewards. For those who are passionate about technology, who thrive on pushing boundaries,
Yeah.
and who want to make a tangible difference in the world,
Right.
Photonics Engineering offers a truly fulfilling and inspiring career path.
I can definitely see the appeal.
Yeah.
From revolutionizing healthcare to developing sustainable energy solutions, the potential impact of this field is immense.
For sure.
But let's shift gears for a moment
Yeah.
and talk about something crucial for anyone starting out on their career journey: the job search.
Oh.
It can be a daunting process, especially in a competitive field like photonics engineering.
You're right. The job search can feel like navigating a laser maze in the dark sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's where having the right tools and resources can make all the difference.
And you know what we always say
What's that?
is a secret weapon in any job hunt.
Besides the laser-focused resume and the
Yeah.
ability to explain quantum entanglement in under a minute,
Right.
I'd have to say knowing where to find those hidden job gems.
Exactly. And that's where a platform like RoleCatcher can be a total game changer.
Oh, yeah.
It's like having a personal headhunter in your pocket,
Right.
scanning the digital landscape for opportunities that perfectly match your skills and aspirations.
Yeah, and it's like they have this uncanny ability to connect the dots
Right.
between your unique skill set and the companies actively seeking those exact talents.
Exactly.
And their AI-powered tools can help you fine-tune your resume,
Right.
practice for interviews,
Yeah.
and even negotiate a stellar salary.
Wow.
They're like the ultimate wingman for your photonics job search.
It's like having that extra edge,
Yeah.
that secret advantage in what can be a really competitive process.
Totally.
So for our listeners who are feeling fired up about photonics engineering,
Yeah.
where would you recommend they start their exploration?
Well, The internet is a fantastic playground
Okay.
for budding photonics enthusiasts. Websites like SPI,
Okay.
that's the International Society for Optics and Photonics, offer a treasure trove of information,
Oops.
from educational resources to industry news and events.
Good.
And don't underestimate the power of connecting with people already working in the field.
Networking is key, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Attending conferences, joining online forums, or even reaching out to photonics professionals on LinkedIn
Right.
can provide invaluable insights
Yeah.
and potentially open doors to exciting opportunities.
Yeah, for sure.
Remember, most people in this field are incredibly passionate about what they do
Right.
and are usually more than happy to share their experiences and advice.
It's all about building those connections and finding your tribe within the larger photonics community.
Precisely.
Right.
And never underestimate the power of simply reaching out and asking questions.
Yeah.
Curiosity is the engine of innovation, after all.
So true. So for our listeners who are feeling that spark of inspiration, don't let it fade.
Keep it going.
Dive into those online resources, connect with those photonics gurus, and most importantly, never stop questioning, exploring, and chasing those beams of knowledge.
Well said. And remember,
Yeah.
the future of photonics is being written right now, and you have the potential to be one of its authors.
What a thought,
Right.
to be at the forefront of a field that's literally shaping the future.
It's an incredible time to be involved in photonics.
Right.
The discoveries being made today will undoubtedly lead to technologies and applications we can only dream of right now.
It's mind-boggling to think about the possibilities. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect note to wrap up our deep dive into the illuminating world of photonics engineering.
It's been a pleasure shedding some light on this fascinating field.
To all our listeners out there,
Yeah,
we hope you found this exploration both enlightening and inspiring.
absolutely.
If you're ready to embark on your own photonics adventure, remember the advice we shared today. And don't be afraid to reach out and connect with the amazing community of photonics professionals out there.
It's a great community.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll catch you next time for another fascinating exploration.
See you next time.
Until then, keep those minds curious and those lasers focused.